Axis Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Axis Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet,
and real extra ratchet raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like.
What we got coming up? Other shops is upstairs, but we down here by our also, man. We leave that up to Rita.
They gon' wonder how we still here, still on top. We used to build here, top 5, punching the clock, running the field here, coming around. After they hated the now, we burnt the town till we stuck in a wheelchair. We all share visions of hope. I tell stories with dreams, we get the mix of it, give it yo. Now we in position, we do all access, extremities, ENT playing on high axis, politics on top 40, building community from the X, applying that pressure, promoting unity, royalty, education, love and support, dope music, enough to feed souls, food for the door. This type of loyalty cannot be bought from a city where being real just cannot be taught. Listen, man, and you just might learn with Mr. You already know. Welcome to the return.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's going on, world? Mr. You already know, coming to you live worldwide. Here with Davon Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
Only on the X-Tremetiez
ENT
Talk Show. Our Access Radio going live worldwide. The best podcast being given to you because there's no limit to what we do. Shout out to the one and only big man himself, Big Alan Williams, for producing the show, adjusting and making Davon look just right, just so his frame could be right in touch with the world. My thing, here at home, I was going to take the drive down, but then I was told by a guest that was supposed to be on, they canceled, and I actually got out of my day job late, so it actually worked out. So we're doing this remotely, but Davon is at the station holding down the fort with Big Al. You already know. You don't want to even go over there because veterans at its finest. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out there. But you could catch us on 365 Live, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. People don't even understand once they go on the Instagram how we're going live. And you can also see us live on Facebook. So when you get your invites, just log on and you can call in, give your shout outs, speak about things that's on your mind, promote your business and set up something with us so we can conduct good business because there's no limit to what we do. We all we got. So what's good, Big?
Oh, man, chilling, man, maintaining. You know what I'm saying? How's everything going with you? How's your week?
All right, man. I made a few errors at work and on my way out, I told my director, she said, what's wrong? And I was like, I'll save it for tomorrow. And when I spoke to her, she was like, this ain't for tomorrow. What do you mean? And then when I broke it down to her, she was like, listen, you're a good guy. You don't have no malice in your heart. And just do what you do. I trust your word. And, we all mess up. But you actually honest. You don't hide it. I said, yeah, but, if not, then I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. And she was like, exactly. And she said, that's why I respect you. And I said, yo, from somewhere where I came from to here, it's like I still got a little anxiety about speaking up, but it's so easy. He was like, you know why? It's because where you came from is where your foundation was. And I
Right.
was like, he was like, that's all you did for your young adult life to your adult life for 25 years, Jose. You lived a lifetime at your former job. I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. So it's like, so for the rest of your life, you're always gonna have a certain guard, but when you see how things are not really that much of an issue, you start being good to yourself. And she was like, go ahead, go home and go do your show. So shout out to my director, to Amanda Nelson, for
That's
real, for
dope.
real.
Oh, that's dope. That's what's up.
Sends her love to Big Al Williams. She said, tell Big Al I love him. To Amanda Nelson, you already know.
Yeah.
um, that's how it is, man. Family is a small world. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And the connections only get tighter when they see the involvement. And she says, I've watched your show. I chimed in and here and there, and I like what y'all talk about. I like your topics. I like the way y'all promote artists. I like the way y'all have people come in and when you show videos. I was like, oh, you do pay attention.
That's what's up.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So,
Appreciate it.
to say the least, we always got to pay attention, be mindful because we don't ever know who's watching.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. So yeah,
Yep.
man. Speaking of family, man, I was hanging out with my cousin this past weekend, man. We went and attended one of the, park jams over there at Crotona. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So yeah, it was a fire jump off, you know what I'm saying? It had Pete Rock, I think it was Mel Star, a few other acts and performers that performed before we arrived. But then you had Grandmaster Flash that came out there, you know what I'm saying? And he brought out Melly Mel and Scorpio, KRS One and Shy Rock. You know what I'm saying? So, it turned out to be a pretty, festful event. You know what I'm saying? It was good seeing, all the people out there, you know what I'm saying, basically enjoying the festivities. So I think they still got more park jams going on. If you haven't been to one, please attend one of the many functions. I heard Rock the Bells was out there doing their thing over the weekend, as well as a few other hot spots. And they got the Hip Hop 50 coming up in a couple of days. So, you know what I'm saying? There's still a whole lot of blazing fun going on out here in the city. So check out these events.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that you brought up all these events because that's all it's been all summer. Festivals, free festivals throughout the city, in the city, all the
Mhm.
way down the park, as well as Brooklyn and, Queens, all these summer stages, um, Randall's Island, Icon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
These are the places that, people have the opportunity to actually go out and do what is normal because
Right,
we're disgusting. If you go to many places, there are people that are still wearing masks and all because people are still being diagnosed with COVID. And to be honest, if you want to be real about it, the jobs now in New York State do not provide COVID pay anymore because places, although in my job over here you don't wear masks, but in my former job they still wearing masks. You know, the other day, I had to do a quick in and out. I had to go in and get my paperwork from human resources right quick and leave quick. And they like, yo, you gotta wear a mask. I was like, get the hell out of here. I was like, my job, we don't. It was like, listen. I was like, all right, give me sign my paper and no more than 5 minutes. I ain't even get to say hello to anyone or you know what I'm saying. It's
I think it's more prominent, especially in professions such as yours, that medical, dealing with people who have health issues and being in them facilities. I think it's more prominent there because I've been told to wear a mask in particular hospitals and clinics. You know what I'm saying, during particular times where it just is what it is at the period of time. So yeah, I understand that for sure.
absolutely. And just enjoying life, bro. Enjoying it, taking it easy. People are telling me, yo, today they were like, you are really relaxed. And I'm like, yeah. And they was like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, why? you're like really relaxed. And I'm like, what are you saying? You know? And they're like, you're not your hyper self. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell you what the secret is. And then they all looked at me. Everybody got close. They was like, so one person says you smoke. I was like, what? And everybody's like, nah, I get up every morning at 5:30. I'm in the gym again. And then when I go home after work, I'm back in the gym. So I'm really exhausted. And they're looking at me and they're like, yeah, you have lost weight. I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, you mother.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yo, it's like, yo, these people. And I just walked away, and just continue to just go on my way, you
Mm.
know. But aside from that, it was a great weekend. Every weekend's a great weekend. Another day to wake up is another blessing, you know. Um, I went to not Jones Beach, Robert Moses.
Oh,
Um, there's always a good beach. Everybody goes to Jones Beach. They go to Gilgo Beach. Don't you got to pay to get on those beaches. I go to the very end where it's worth it. It's free, and they got a golf course and all that. If you want to just go shoot golf or whatever, right there.
right,
It's not as packed, and people are nice.
right,
There's no You get to see golf.
right, 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 right.
You
Right.
know, and I was like, wow, okay. And then, I would just jump in and out because the waves were pretty hard and there were surfers out there. They were really getting it in. Female surfers, I was impressed. Shout out to all the female surfers that are doing their thing. And when I
Right.
say, and they don't need a big swirl. They are doing it like on a swirl that's about 5 feet and rocking it. And I'm like, wow, the guys were just flop, but the females were just rocking it. I was like, okay, and they had different boards, and it reminded me of that film Point Break, with Keanu Reeves and crazy. And I was like, check out the girls rocking the guys. Oh, never mind that. Talk about tossing a football. Females usually do the volleyball. The
Right.
guys were doing the volleyball without the net, just hitting it, volleyball style. The
Right.
girls doing the football
Okay.
were in top shape,
Uh,
throw spirals
okay.
that they were catching each other's spirals with their hands.
Okay. Okay.
Nails,
Okay. Okay.
because they were saying, "Oh, I hit my nail," and they would just throw it right back, but like a real pro spiral. And I'm like, "Yo, check these chicks out." So, so my people's was like, "Yo, you think they're really girls?" And I'm like, "Yo, bro,
I was just thinking the same shit.
like, bro, look at the form of the body, look at everything." And then
Right.
when they were like, and it was like, "Yeah, that's a female." You know?
Nah, for real. You have some females, some women who are really into it like that, and pretty
Yeah,
good
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
they were athletic. And the guy, he threw the ball towards the guy's way, and I saw the ploy. It was the girls trying to get the guy's attention, but these guys were so stupid, or maybe they wasn't interested. Maybe they felt intimidated, but they threw the ball at them like twice.
He's like to get like to get a this
In
side
fact,
against this side thing. Yeah, you know how that go.
the
Yeah.
guys would throw the ball back all duck, like throw ducks back. And when
Yeah.
it was coming to them, it was like semi spiral. Like,
Right.
oh, I did that way, but it was still like a semi spiral. The guys would throw a straight duck. It would go like 5 feet, and they would have to go get it and throw it again. Like,
Oh,
yo,
wow. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
a lot of fish in Long Island. I,
Uh-huh.
everybody, even the elderly.
Right.
That was like 70 something, maybe even 80 years old. He
Mm.
had the sickest abs ever.
Right.
Seriously, you have people coming up to him, asking him, yo, having conversation with him, asking him what he does, and he
Right.
was just eat well and exercise. I was like, yo, that's what's up, you know. And then he wait, I was like, oh man, I wanted to talk to him, see like if I could get him on the show or something, you know.
Right. Right. Right.
He looked like he was a competitor at his age. All right. I don't
Mm.
know what it was. Maybe he was taking some testosterone or something. Who knows? But HGH, but the guy looked like he was excellent. All right. So if you see Sylvester Stallone, you know Sylvester Stallone still looks like a hard 50 something, but he's
Yeah.
actually 6. People don't even know that. But you
Yeah.
know, he himself up with like kangaroo stuff and all types of other stuff. That's why he looks the way he does. You and I know that.
Mhm.
But homeboy looked like that,
Right.
and he
Oh.
was pushing 80. It was
Mm.
like, yo, was you? I was thinking, was this dude locked up for like 40 years or something?
He probably was one. I don't know. He could have.
Man, man. So shout out to Scott and Robert Moses, making it a good experience. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Jones Beach, which got the theater with having their concerts and all that. So go out and do those summer things for free. Because if you're down with Extremities ENT, you could get anywhere for free. But if you find places on your own and you can't, then we'll interact with the coordinators of the events. Because you already know me, I was already speaking to lifeguards and administrators, and they were like, "Yeah, we can do this, that. We have special days to do events." And it's like, "Okay, that's what's up." They told
Right.
me like certain areas and all that.
Okay.
So we're gonna go right into the news while we're speaking about current events and all that.
Yes, sir.
Governor Hogo announced that New York City and the state is now enacting the new cybersecurity rule. She
What's
said
that?
she fears the future may hold contempt of our privacy. Meanwhile, upon recent background checks, they found that back in the day she used to post pictures and look like she was a little nice girl. Compared to what she looks like now, it looks like she's turned into a psychotic individual that is a stronghold of New York City in a headlock for power. She goes back and forth a lot with Eric Adams on a lot of city and state legislation, and she's saying that cybersecurity is something big and a ton of money should go towards that because it's all about our banking and the economic standards of New York State and what could be good and bad. So, in other words, the next time you go to the ATM, you might just find a picture of yourself in a bikini when you go to take out money. Thank you, Governor Hogo.
Wow. I ain't got nothing for that. Yeah. No, I ain't got nothing for that.
Speaking about, having big aspirations, the person that won the 1.58 billion mega dollar ticket person, the total was 1.5 billion. The person has yet to come forth though. And it was a mega million ticket. It was sold in Neptune, Florida. It was at a Publix. So they're still waiting for the person to come through and identify themselves. They cannot be identified as anonymous. There's been new standards to the whole, private.
They want to make sure that everybody know that you got that money.
That once the government sees who you are, you know what happens to people in the history of people that have won lotto. You know what happens, right?
They usually end up broke.
That or they end up in an accident.
Oh wow. I didn't
Yeah,
know that. I didn't hear
yeah.
about that.
There's a big statistical history. I did actually I co-wrote a paper with
Uh-huh.
somebody in college, and
Okay.
statistical matter and what's the leading cause of death. Everybody thinks it's smoking and stuff, but on a daily basis is car driving. You know what I'm saying? Accidents in the United States alone.
Right. Right. Right.
you're more likely to be safer on a plane and a train than a car. You get what I'm saying?
You can see, yeah. Go ahead.
But people don't even know that as many people that hit and locally, depending on state and what the amount is, people
Mhm.
all of a sudden within 5 to 10 years of hitting a number, big amount of money as a payout, they end up in a serious accident or die.
Oh wow,
I'm
that's
broke.
deep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, crazy. It's
deep.
crazy. Um, you know that Maui is suffering right now.
Mhm.
6 people have passed away. There's been devastating winds due to hurricane forced people to evacuate. There's now fires going on, and people are evacuating, jumping into the ocean. All
Right.
right. And there have been the National Guard has been sending choppers and been sending even tankers to pick people up from the ocean because the ocean is volcanic as well,
Right.
and there's a lot of sharks
Yeah.
and species of shark, and know the thing is people don't want experience any more death that's already people that have died.
Right.
Prayers go out to everybody in Maui.
Mm.
They're getting as much support as they can sent out there. But on the lighter, the kids that are out and
Shout out to the gatekeeper. Happy Wednesday to you, my guy. Appreciate you and everybody tuning into the show. Thank you.
shout out my family. You already know. But on the lighter side of that, kids are saying that being in the ocean is happy because now they get to play with baby shark. Do 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 do. Do.
Right. Uh, I always think of my girl's granddaughter. Whenever I hear that damn song, that was her knocks. But yeah.
At a kids party, I used to just get so excited for the kids because they just get like this nervous attack to them, like they're about to start breakdancing, and they just go all riddled with anxiety. But
Right.
now they got it in a house mix,
Right.
so that it's like baby shark good do 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 do, and then it goes real fast, and you
Right. Right.
there's something up with that song and those lyrics. There's something with the vibrations there. It's
Uh,
no.
it- it's one of them age things that go over with the kids. Like I remember with my kids, it was the Teletubbies and Pokemons or whatever the hell that shit was in them days, time frames. Yeah, the Teletubbies they was they were real popular. You know what I'm saying, when my kid was coming up. So yeah, it's like a evolving thing. So yeah.
Yeah. I remember my niece had a Teletubby, and it was the pink one or something. And
Mm,
then my nephew and I were having a few drinks. So then
mm,
he Teletubby at me, and
right.
he was yeah, that make. And I was like, what? And when it hit me, the thing said something that I don't want to say because we'll get in trouble on air. But it's freedom of speech. I would say it, but back then it wasn't a problem, but now it is. But it would say that by my side. Uh-oh. And it was a F got. You know what I'm saying? F got by my side. And I was like, what? And I threw it back to my nephew and he was like, yo, what's wrong with you? I said, listen to what it said. And it said, faggot by my side. Uh-oh. And yo, 2 weeks was there not a whole conspiracy theory on the whole show and the whole thing triggering towards kids and all that on how to flip and oh God, the whole community. I was like, oh my God, you're taking something that's so precious to kids and you're destroying it.
LOL until baby shark bites. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, man, it's amazing the evolution of play items and things that kids play with over over the course of the years, at least over our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Even when you get down to video games and shit, you know what I'm saying? From Coleco, Atari, and then you get to the Nintendos and the Segas and all the way up to the PlayStations 4, 5, and whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting watching how technology and games and toys and stuff like that kind of like evolved over time. So yeah, it's interesting. It's cool.
So in Japan, they have a contact lens.
Good.
You don't have to leave the home for anything. You shop, you play games, you watch movies, all from the comfort of your home.
Mm.
That is the future. It's about $100,000 a pair of those contact lenses.
Right.
U.S. dollars, 100,000. But you would have to go travel to Japan, and they would have to do a whole eye examination because this is something you're gonna wear. It's crazy, and it adapts to, sends messages to your brain and all that, and reminds you to eat by showing you certain things at certain times. It's crazy.
Interesting. I think people be careful with becoming too reliant on technology, man. That's always been my thing. Like, you don't want to forget natural skills and stuff that you can do without, or that you should be able to do without modern technology. Technology is cool, it's good, but you know, imagine if technology was lost and everything shut down. How would you don't want to lose the your regular life skills, trying to rely on technology, so to speak.
That's right. And since we're talking about technology, you know that tomorrow there's going to be a new civilian crew headed to space. That's right. There's going to be a mother and a daughter who is going to be flying with a crew on the Virgin Galactic. That's right. Mother and daughter who are African American. That's right. Going to space are the first pair to ever do this for any other gender than Caucasian. And it says that the mother says, "This is an experience for me and my daughter to share and to show the world that this is a true meaning of passing down education and knowledge, as they're both going to get high together." Literally. So,
Okay.
Virgin Galactic is something very, very phenomenal, because you remember when they had the fastest plane on called the Concorde.
Okay.
It was on the Intrepid, but it was just moved today for restoration to another site. It's because it's building rust and stuff on it, but it was once a supersonic speeder that broke the sound barrier, breaking the speed of sound in 1977. But it was taken off the market in 2007. It was placed on the Intrepid Museum, and this thing traveled 252,000 miles in 2 hours from London to the US. That's how fast that thing was.
Okay.
Crazy. Talk about technology and its advances. They took it off and they slowed everything down. It was too much of a time. Yeah. And they have NASA's astronauts. Crew that's going up. They went to check out the Orion spacecraft because they wanted to see how it looked, just to make themselves assured that the spacecraft is safe.
Right. I bet. I bet.
Spacecraft, like, we want to make sure it's a good thing. All right. Boeing Sterling crew, they tested the flight, but last month, but the test flight going into space was delayed, which was scheduled for this Friday, due to parachutes needing to be upgraded. Because when they go out to space, they don't need parachutes. It's when they're coming back into Earth where they land usually in water. And the parachute, they pretty much self-deploy, right? When they hit a certain altitude of the of the atmosphere. I guess there's a mechanism that picks it up, and I guess it's like 30,000 feet. It just deploys it, right?
Right.
Just and it goes right into the ocean. So um, that crew is like very happy that they delayed it because who'd have known? A lot of accidents happen. Ohio voted rejected issue one proposal, meaning the rights of women and abortion. The voters had went to the polls today and they try to and still issue one proposal stating that the right to life and no abortions and the legal to illegal tactics that are being taken right now in states like Texas and Florida. Well, so you know, shout out to Ohio for shooting that down. And last but not least, we go back to the Shark Patrol. That's right. A woman was bitten. Did you hear? She got bitten in Coney Island.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And she got bitten and she got bitten pretty good. And because she thought she was so cute, she said, I'm going to go play with these babies out here. And then the baby came back and bit her ass and said, Baby shark a doo doo.
Right. I like that. Yeah. It's,
All right. So right now, the weather, if we could just get a quick snap of the next 10-day coming up right now on our screen right quick. We're going to show you how it is. Right now, it's about 80 degrees Wednesday. And then the rest of the week, as you see right there on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Extremities ENT. We got. We decided to bring it right to you. That's right. Right now, it's 5. And tomorrow is going to be high of 81, a low of 68 with a high chance of rain and thunderstorms. Then we go to Friday where it's clearing all up, high of 84. Saturday is going to look like it's going to rain sometime around 6 p.m. But the rest of the day is going to be very beautifully put together because I will be in the city out there doing some great work down around, the Lower East Side. So if you see Extremities ENT out there, just give a shout out. You already know. And then Sundays going back to 87. It may rain. They saying cloudy and rain. And then Monday is 83 with sun. And then Tuesday is rain again, but 81. And then Wednesday is partly sunny just for fun, 82. And then Thursday, that's right, 85. So the medium mean right there is about 86.2 degrees, ladies and gentlemen, for the next about 8 to 9 days. Be sure to wear always an undershirt and put something under your arms because this is the type of weather that will make people want to smack the hell out of you because of your scent. If they'll take you and throw you on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the weather for right now. You already know. Recently happened with SummerSlam. SummerSlam, you saw Roman Reigns continues to be the champion. So is Seth Rollins, and then got a whole bunch of things going on with the whole Cruz and the Usos fighting. I see a lot of people are just tweeting WWE to the max. Let's just remind people there have been people put into positions of power because of the WWE, which used to be the WWF. Shout out to Vince McMahon for actually making his wife get into politics and becoming a big part of the former Commander-in-Chief's staff. That's how deep it goes. All right. Vince McMahon is a genius. He beat and defied all odds, and he became a billionaire off the business of mind manipulation. Giving entertainment. And the best way, he promised that he wouldn't compete because his dad never competed. But what did he do? Exactly what his father didn't do. He competed just like the former commander-in-chief. They're great friends. They both operate the same way. His father didn't compete. His father just built. So what he did, he competed. And look how far it got him when he connected with Vince McMahon. Did a couple of cameos. You could check it out. It's public knowledge where he's actually wrestling and hitting Vince McMahon, knocking him out, and even shaving his hair off. All right. Um, he was there around the Stone Cold era when Stone Cold Steve Austin told him he'll whip his ass and all that. And people got to give this guy credit because now he's gaining power again. Even if he goes to prison, he's saying he's gonna still run for president. This guy is just like he's delusional, or he knows that there's something we don't know.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That-
That guy be out there inciting too much bullshit out there, be having motherfuckers acting out of pocket and causing situations that shouldn't be happening, i.e. Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh, that's right. That was just I was about to finish the story up with that right now. In case you all saw the social media, it's all over. It was going right into the story of WWE style. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, there was a boat dock, and there was a captain, co-captain, telling the people on the boat to please move the boat. There's a larger boat coming in that's going to dock. They refuse to listen. The co-captain is African American. The people were white, and one guy came out to the security guard, got all in his face, and everybody knows when the hat comes off and goes up in the air. What does that mean? Let's get it on. The guy put his hands on him. He took off the hat, threw it up in the air, and he shoved him. You see him. You see the co-captain just shoving him. And then all of a sudden, all the white guys come and start wailing. Now, you could tell they were drunk because they were punching like drunks, right? The fact of the matter is they did a cowardly act. And the co-captain held his own. But what I loved best, and there's so many memes right now going around, so many memes that are going around about the story, and people actually using the chair as the latest one. They're carrying chairs as a keychain and all.
That's all. That's an oldie but goodie though. That chair that chair action. That's an oldie but goodie, man.
Right.
Except
Right.
there's plenty other things you could use, but yeah, that shit is very effective. Yeah.
Exactly. So the one thing I appreciated was the person that actually dived in the water, swam across, got out, took a look at everything, assessed the situation, takes off a shoe, takes off another shoe, looks right and left, and decides I'm gonna go right over here.
Oh yeah. Ain't do shit. Yeah. Did all that swimming to stand on the sidelines. But it's cool. The intent was there. The intent was there. You know
Now
what I'm
the person in the chair, all of a sudden you heard was blang, blang, blang. It was like watching WWE clearing out the whole Royal Rumble ring. Everybody was hitting the floor. Everybody, women, men, true children, anybody
saying?
that people, yo, I saw dudes wailing on women, women trying to double team dudes, and dude says, "Oh, yeah? You want to fight like a man? You're gonna get hit like a man."
That's
People
why
and left and right, and people are putting up bail money for the guy with the chair because he got arrested.
Well, see, that's the thing, because there was, I guess, I guess they was trying to investigate who hit her, because I guess she's like 65. But the fact of the matter is, you threw a punch. You was involved with the jump, so you get your ass whooped like everybody else. There's no exception to the rules. You know what I'm saying? You issue the hit, you get your ass kicked, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But on the real side for it, though, you know what I'm saying? I really want us to really stop, rejoicing and bragging about the shit. That shit's really nothing to brag about
Not
because it's nothing to brag about because that was a situation that happened that shouldn't have happened. And it leads back to the reason why I said fuck Trump because it was said that he had a rally out there recently before this situation happened. And see the problem that I'm having with individuals that like to incite and like to spew rhetoric and shit out there in the open, they're not going to be the ones on the front lines when the shit goes down. You know what I'm saying? So, all that Captain America, Superman shit that y'all out there doing because somebody's putting a battery pack in your back, that motherfucker's not going to be there when it goes down. You know what I'm saying? And real lives and real blood get shed. I promise you. When the individual needed to go to the actual, when it was time for the individual to actually be about that action, he took deferments. So he will not be in the front lines with you when it goes down. So y'all need to cut this shit out. Period. And that's just what I want to speak on pertaining to that situation.
but on the flip side, it shows what used to be ain't happening no more. What
And
years ago didn't happen.
that
Just
that's been the case. That's been the case for like 50 years.
but
Probably even longer.
think about that though. Had the people back then not be mentally enslaved and they had the culpability to unite and see their numbers, they would have stopped what turned into be
Not
centuries.
without guns.
Huh?
Not without guns.
Right, right.
Not without guns. That if you really want to understand why that like situations why because I heard that narrative before, and the bottom line fact of the matter is there were no guns. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have access to guns. You know what I'm saying? You could raise up and fight, but but you'll get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Get
So
shot
there's
by a militia, right? Because back then it was militias, right? That
yeah.
that did all the work. The armies came in for like war, but they would send militants to take care of stuff like that. I'm glad you pointed that out because I had the same conversation with someone earlier today,
Mhm.
and that's how I told them because they were everything I just said, Davon, and you see how you responded.
Yeah.
That was me responding. The way you respond, that was me. And this is the person. It's ironic that this is coming up. That goes to show how work and God is it works in mysterious ways. Because the same conversation I was having with someone is like a reflection of my conversation. You're me in the earlier conversation. I'm that other person, right? And and exactly that. Oh yeah, but the numbers. Yeah, but you didn't understand that weapons. You can't use a rock or a stick to beat lead that's coming at you.
Nah, the civil rights marches was actually was a design was designed. It's like there were people that that he told specifically not to get involved because they couldn't be nonviolent. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we were docile and all that other shit. No, you had a lot of kick ass dudes running around throughout the history of time. We had slave revolts where Master was getting his fucking throat slit, you know what I'm saying, in his sleep. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the reasons why they had to end slavery. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the reason, but it was one of the reasons. You know what I'm saying? So let's a lot of the issues that happen when it comes down when you talk about African Americans in this country was systematic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it's systematic. Redlining, you know what I'm saying? The Segregation Act, you know what I'm saying? The denial of resources and taxation without representation, all the shit that everybody's is talking reparations for. You know what I'm saying? That put us in such a docile state as a people in the community. You know what I'm saying? So, it was we know is the rebellious ones was usually the ones that was getting locked up, thrown in jail, or was getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we always had those. You know what I'm saying? We always had warriors. So you know, so that's nothing new. That's nothing new. It's just sad that that's the kind of situation is going on like that, and it's whack.
You would think in the times we live in, but that goes to show also technology is also an advantage.
Mhm,
Because if you just heard a story like that, you would have been like, "What?
mhm.
You see it?" You're like, "No way." But then when you saw the response, you're like, "Okay."
That's typical. We've had rumbles like that before as kids. Like that. That's not that's why I'm like, what I'm saying, it's because of the atmosphere that we got going on right now, that there's a racial tone that's starting to be emphasized in it. We've always had brawls and shit like that in various communities in the country, the states. You know what I'm saying? Even overseas in other areas, that's just what it is. But I think because of the atmosphere, the current atmosphere brought on by goofy ass politicians. You know what I'm saying? Or fueled by goofy ass politicians. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's like, especially in areas that's known for that kind of shit. So I just want everybody to, like, calm down and breathe a little bit, and let's push forward. You know.
And finally, the Jet season's about to start. The Packers are about to throw farts. And we're going over to San Fran where they got a running back issue. And we'll come back over to the quarterback issue is who is going to be the MVP? They say Jay Burrow may do it. Or is it going to be Pat Mahomes? Or is it going to be A-Rod? Or going to be somebody, because everybody's saying Aaron Rodgers went into that dark room, came out and gave up 35 million. Everybody thought he was just a prima donna, but when he did that, New York said, "You the man." Guess what? He gave up the 35 million. He was brilliant. Watch all the endorsements triple that amount.
Right. Wow.
No. So we're gonna be going to some Jet games.
For sure. For sure. Bet.
Politics, justice, and sports and weather. Now we're going to go into Davon's pick of the week, hear up some new tracks he's got, and then we're going to take phone calls. And then hear your shout outs and do everything that you love to do each and every week when you tune in with the Tourist Flyers guys coming from way up in the sky each and every Wednesday. It's a fun day to start off the midweek into the weekend. The Extremities ENT Talk Show, the best podcast on our Access Radio, going live worldwide. Shout out to the show coming on right next to us. That's right, Nexus, our sister show. You already know Joey B with Nicole doing a thing, and then the Saturday show, my brothers behind enemy lines. You already know they do the check-ins. And of course, we got plenty of other shows that just makes you want to just stay up, talk about the topics they got because they are phenomenal. The females at this radio station are really, really good and witty. So I advise you to check out all the shows.
Yeah, check out that Wild Thoughts. Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that. Check that out right there, man. She be on them topics. I enjoy that very much. So yeah, for sure.
And I'll be enjoying the topics too. I'm always, showing love, pop in and out, you know, on behalf of
As a matter of fact, she comes on after Joey B's and then Hood to Hood. So you know what I'm saying, yo, stay online and tune in and check us out. You know what I'm saying?
Wednesdays off. You know what I mean? Extremities. Then you got Hood to Hood, and then you got a great show right after.
Wild Thoughts. Yes, sir.
How would you want to end your thoughts at night? Wildly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Short commercial break. Come back with Davon's pick of the week, and then take your phone calls and give your shout outs and talk about what's coming up. Only on the Extremities ENT Talk Show. Let's go.
Yeah. Yo, what's good, y'all? If I call my steppers, they gon' step. They gon' step, nigga. You was playing checkers, this is chess. This is chess, nigga. I was even blessed when I was stressed. I feel blessed, nigga. Even in the east, I thought the west. They know I'm way too clean, I'm fresh to death. My son said he would show me how to cook like he a chef. But I just told him, nah homie, I'm good because I'm next. And I came with my dogs and all my niggas vets. I told her bring a friend, baby, you could bring a guest. A lot of niggas hating, I told him say it with his chest. My bro, he caught some cases, the lawyer put him on the bed. I ain't dissing any ops, I ain't smoking on the dead. I was stacking up instead. They call me Mr. Zen, I'm in my bag, I'm in my duff. I used to want the fame now, I just want some money. My niggas geek, they go insane now. If it's about that money, so I got this spot jumping like. If I call my steppers, they gon' step. They gon' step, nigga. You was playing checkers, this is chess. This is chess, nigga. I was even blessed when I was stressed. I feel blessed, nigga. Even in the east, I throw the west. Perfect. There's no mistakes about it. We moving way too silent. Go make a play, don't even post about it. They gangsta on 1,000. I used to want some thousands, but now my lifestyle freestyling, so I need some M's. How he the calmest nigga wildin', chillin' in the trench. How I'm starting over niggas, I was on the bench. How they copying my shit and then they getting pressed. I'm just trying to get a chip, we ball like fuck the ref. If he the GOAT and he the GOAT, then really, who the best? No DJ.
No se vuelve a enamorar.
Explícale, Junior.
Dice que no se vuelve a enamorar. Dice la niña que no va por mí. Ay, porque no la supe respetar. Ya no tengo la malla que ella conoció. Ahí dice que me toca cambiar, que me concentre y vuelva a ser yo. Ay, ella dice que yo aguanto más, pero lo de nosotros nunca funcionó.
A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. Oye la mía, yo estoy pa' mi loquera, yo estoy pa' mi locura, porque no estoy pensando en cagar, que yo soy figura. Hoy voy a coger la pista, toma mucha cerveza, lo trago mano arriba, que ahora es que esto empieza.
Así que no se vuelve a enamorar. Dice la niña que no va por mí. Ay, porque no la supe respetar. Ya no tengo la malla que ella conoció. Ahí dice que me toca cambiar, que me concentre y vuelva a ser yo. Ay, ella dice que yo aguanto más, pero lo de nosotros nunca funcionó.
A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti.
Ella tu cama no me llama, tu cuerpo ya no me interesa. Muchacha, sigue con tu drama, que tú estás mal de la cabeza. Oye, ya no estás en mi cama, porque para tenerlo todo, hay que vivir sin nada.
A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. Mira, mira, música cubana de verdad, música cubana para que aprenda. Ahora que pase lo que pase, ahora que venga lo que venga. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. Yo te lo dije, Junior Mami, de la casa de Jerry, tú sabes. Isaír, fenomenal, Calle Renco, Alex Conde. Esto es lo nuevo que viene, tú sabes.
NGA, pa' que te coma el cake.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Extremities ENT show. I'm your host, Davon Franklin, with Jose Rivera. And we're getting ready to get into my picks of the week. The first song that we're going to get into is by the newcomer that really got the goods that go the distance. All right. Shout out to Platinum Delivery for these picks. Yes, we're going to get into Kevin Jones. How Close on Extremities ENT show on IXS Radio. Let's go.
Here we are again. I know you know we should be together. So let's stop playing games. What's it gonna be? I know you have someone home waiting for you, but you're still thinking of me because your heart not feeling true. That situation that you're in, don't look fake it for love. And I'm holding you. Tell me how can this be wrong when it feels so right? But I know it's never easy. Please tell me, baby, should we get how close? Should we get? Come on. I do want you. See a lot more of you. 'Cause you know that I adore you. It doesn't really matter now that you have somebody else. I'll just take my time, 'cause you're here, and I'm kissing you. If loving you is wrong, don't wanna be right. Well, I know it's never easy. Please tell me, should we get? I wanna know. Should we get? Should we get? Baby, tell me. Keep on saying that we were so crazy. To the way we do. Oh, my darling, come on, tell me what are we gonna do? Come tell me, baby, wanna know, baby, can you tell how come on, let me love you like I used to. I wanna know how, baby, to begin. Come on, let me love you just like I used to. I'll take my time to make you mine. We already know how it's gonna go, baby. Just tell
How Close, Kevin Jones on Extremities ENT show on Radio. Pretty smooth. This next record that we're going to get into is a young lady by the name of Taya B. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. All right, and the song is called "My Best Bad Accident" on the Extremities ENT show on IXS Radio. Let's go.
There's a multi-car accident on
just another accident.
I'm speeding fast lane down Loneliness Avenue. You were pushing a little too high, flying through Heartbreak Boulevard. A rendezvous at the intersection was a tear-jerking event. It was two fools going nowhere fast, bound to have some kind of accident. My A heart-to-heart religion. Was a life or death kind of decision. Oh, reality TV kind of stuff. God. Now we're talking faith independent. One severely damaged heart. But now one of the only casualties. Our fatal attraction ceases to be. The doctor said, you'll be good as new. It's just a matter of time. And consider yourself lucky to walk away without losing your ever-loving mind. Was a heart-to-heart religion. Oh, alive or dead. Reality TV stuff. You were you were
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. That was Tybee, my best accident on Extremities ENT show, IX's radio. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah, nice. I liked it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I like it. I thought it was pretty cool. This next joint that we're going to get into is actually a video. And this video comes by a lady, I believe, by the name of Senor. And the song is called Feel Away. And, you know, you're going to probably feel away when you see this video. So, you know, without further ado, Senor, Feel Away on Extremities ENT show on IXS Radio.
Let's go.
Make you feel away now. Take you so high that you never come down. It's like you don't wanna take it. Don't be scared, I just save it for later. So you can't make me feel like you had nothing left to do. You always be my baby boy, you got me going crazy, yeah. If it wasn't real, tell me what to trust. If it wasn't me, tell me who it was. I don't wanna stay, I don't wanna go. If it ain't me, Go make it feel away now. On your knees, close your eyes and lay your head down. If you wanna wake up right now, ain't no need to play now. Got me them your exes, cause you need someone to stay down. Go away, is that what you want from me? Me, I don't wanna stay away, but you're making it hard to say. Boy, you can't make me feel like you had nothing left to do. You'll always be my baby boy, you got me going crazy. If it wasn't real, tell me what to trust. If it wasn't me, tell me who it was. I don't wanna stay, I don't wanna go. If it ain't me, tell me who you love now. Who you love now. I can't imagine life now, and I want you to stay around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I hope that made y'all feel away. That's Senor. Feel away on the Extremities ENT show, IXS Radio. Yeah, that was a pretty good video.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much. So the next record that we're gonna get into, which is gonna be the last record for the selection, is hot off the presses actually, and the guy's legendary, so he don't need no introduction. So the song is called "Good Good," and the artist is named Usher, the legendary Usher, with Summer Walker and 21 Savage on Extremities ENT show on IXS Radio. Let's go.
Good, good, we still good. I hate that we didn't make it to forever. Probably ain't getting back together. But that don't mean that I can't wish you better. Yeah, good, good, but we still good. Who knew it'd be like this? Usually my exes turn enemies, but this is different. Cause we done got closer now that you ain't with me. All the love we had, ain't no way we gon' forget that. And your family love me like I'm family. You know where you stand with me. So when they ask, tell them right one, right time. Can't say it's right. But you always been a real one, even though we ain't together. It was real love, and baby it's still love. I hate that we ain't make it to forever. Probably ain't getting back together. But that don't mean that I can't show. Yeah, good, good, but we still good.
You made for me to be your missus. All the stacks that you just spent on me, I live. It don't go forgotten. But we're happier apart than locked in. Don't smoke with me, I promise, but don't do drama. It didn't work, but I hope you find another. I wish you peace, I wish you good sex and good sleep. Find a girl of your dreams, cause I sleep well at night, knowing that they will be right place, wrong time. We didn't try. All good things come to an end. So let's just learn the lessons and find love again.
I hate that we ain't make it to forever. We ain't getting back together. Don't mean that I can't wish you better. We ain't good, good, but we still good.
No matter who you with, I wanna see you happy. Yeah. It didn't work out, but that don't mean you should attack me. We enjoyed the 5-star meals, but you was with me for the Zaxby. Holding me down from the start. I used to be broke, I was ashy. I hate we didn't tie the knot, but that's how life go. You always would say that I might blow. Got rich and I pay for your light bulb. I know the person you is, that's why I still wanna be friends. If you want to open up a new salon, I still help pay for the wigs. And I help with the leads. You know I ain't never been cheap. Relationships don't always last, but let's not turn it to beef. I'll come through from time to time and have you grabbing them sheets. That's if you want to. I'm just playing, girl. Stop smacking your teeth. 21.
I hate that we didn't make it to forever. We ain't getting back together. Don't mean that we wish you better. Good, but we still good. I realize that I can be alone. Just keep it honest with each other. Be happy for you when you find out. We are good, but we still.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was Good by Usher, Summer Walker, and 21 Savage on the Extremities ENT show on iAccess Radio.
That was
So,
good.
yeah, it was good, right? Well, that concludes my segment. So, you know.
You already know. So anybody that'd like to call in right now, 347-708-0216. 347-708-0216. This is the Extremities ENT talk show, the best podcast on the radio right now. Shout out to Angela right now, who just hit me up on Messenger as I'm going live. Talk about she's listening. Shout out to her. Shout out to her little man. You already know, my little guy, X. Shout out to X. He's doing his big thing out there too. You know what I mean? And shout out to all the mothers that are doing it for their kids. If you want to send your information to us so we could promote, send it right there on the screen, DAYRF13@gmail.com or RamboBX180@yahoo.com. If you would like your music videos or any MP3 to be heard, reviewed, and possibly broadcasted worldwide on this platform, which you see we are on multitude of outlets. That's right, 365 Live, Fire Stick, Roku, Instagram, Facebook, Apple TV, Roku TV. We're on everything and anything. All right. Excuse me. Right now, my boy Bobby right now, he's trying to get on right now. So let me just give him the phone number. He wants to call in right now. This is a guy that's going to be on our show next week. He's going to be talking about small businesses and the advantages of working with him and the consultation he could give to you. So, you know, this is something that we want to provide to the world because right now everybody's taking out PPE loans and they're not able to, you know, get a good return, or they get investigated because of so much fraud. Well, my friend Bobby is a high school good friend of mine. If you saw me in the Emerson football gear there when I was in Union City, you know, that was like my sophomore, junior year. He actually was one of the people that used to inspire me to keep going. You know, he was always a bigger guy. We played basketball together. We played football. Oh, cool. Caller, you live?
Are you live?
Hello?
Caller, you live?
I'm looking for Jose.
Speaking, who's this?
I'm live right now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you live worldwide. Who's calling?
Yes, you're live.
All right. So, hey, everybody that's listening, my name is Bobby Sarosa. I'm a good friend.
There he goes.
High school. And the reason for my call is, you know, I'm going to be live next Wednesday with you guys, and I'm super excited about. And Jose had reached out to me. He's like, hey, dude, I'm getting so many phone calls about people asking about finances and financial education, and I know you're the guy to help me out, and here I am. So if you're listening, I just want to share with all of you that next Wednesday, I'm going to be live. I'm going to be talking about some financial concepts. I'm going to be talking about financial education and ways that you can make money. So if you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur, or you're tired of working 9 to 5, I promise you, I'm going to share with you some concepts about what we do and how we do it. And a lot of it is free, which is great. Free education is never bad. The company I represent is called Better Solutions. And we're super excited to share our platform with you guys and teaching you finance is what we do. So whether you're looking to save money on healthcare, whether you're looking to get some credits from the IRS that you're entitled to, whether you're looking to get out of debt or check this out, even student loan debt. I know a lot of you listening are probably going to be start paying those student loans back, and you're not too happy because it starts in October. We're going to show you ways how to cut down that debt easily. So I'm super excited for next Wednesday to be on with you guys live. You know, I don't know if we're going to do Q&A, but I promise you, I got 16 years of experience in the financial professional world, and I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to bring all my education, and I hope that at least one of you has some value in what I got to teach. So thank you, Jose.
That's
I
what's up.
appreciate you for having me on, and I'm super excited for next Wednesday.
Absolutely. You see my brother right there, Bobby Sarosa. We played basketball. We played football. This guy was a great friend of mine when I first went out there to Emerson and Union City. He's a great person overall. You know, I see that you have a beautiful family, and you know, you actually turned out to be that phenomenal person I always knew you were going to be, because you know you always encourage other people around you. And whenever people were down or headed down a negative path, you always intercepted that and would always tell people, you know, stop doing that, man. Just do this, man. It's a better benefit. And, you know, I never forget things like that, Bobby. And I always want to say thanks for always pushing me, because like what Coach used to always say, football is related to life, and whatever you do on the field is how you project your life. So, yeah, man, you're a pure example of that, man.
That's right, man. I appreciate you too, and thank you for having me on. I look forward to speaking to your audience next week and just leaving them with some type of value when it comes to money.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually send you the link so that you could be on screen, so that we can have the video on live. But the outlets that I text to you, those are all the platforms from 365 Live to Roku TV, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Instagram, Facebook. All that is live when your interview is happening. Every Wednesday, 6 to 8, we are here live. But next week, we're going to have a half hour with Bobby Sarosa, my brother from another mother. He was a great, great football player, excellent basketball player, and an all-around blue chip person to me personally. Whenever you needed like that support system right there, this guy was the guy to step up when everybody else was buckling in the knees. He would actually bring everybody up. So Bobby, you're a true champion, and I look forward to learning financial advances with you next week on the X-Tremetiez ENT Talk Show.
Likewise.
Awesome.
That's definitely
I
gonna
look
be
forward
good.
to you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Have a blessed weekend.
We'll do.
All right, brother. All right, that's my buddy right there, who I was just talking about, Bobby Sarosa, great Cuban kid, man.
Nah,
you know,
that's dope. That's dope. Like Better Solutions, I'm familiar with that name. Like that, I ran across that a couple of times. So that's why I was like, Better. Oh, okay. This is gonna be interesting. I'm interested into it. That's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He's actually financially well off, and it wasn't always like that. You get what I'm saying? So, I heed to his advice, because I know him personally.
Yeah.
And you know, he'll be talking about it, because I'm gonna touch on it too.
Right.
You know, the trials and tribulations he overcame recently.
Right.
When we reconnected, because I saw it through a mutual friend on Facebook, and I was like, yo, that's Bobby. Yo, yeah. He was always a great person. Right. Always with me, man. Always. And there's people like that you don't forget. So it's gonna be great having them on next week. Aside from that, man, I see that the 50-year anniversary of hip hop is now grabbing the attention universally. Not only here, I went out to Jersey and Long Island, and also when I was out in Florida, people are actually coming up to the Bronx and actually partaking in the festivals and want to see the ribbon cutting of you know, what is now known as a world renowned phenomenon, which, you know, people thought that it was just a hoodlum. Remember that term, hoodlum? It was just a hoodlum type of gangsterish music for drug dealers. You know, now it's evolved to the point where it's actually recognized in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, You have artists that are in the category of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because of hip hop. All right, you know, it's it's a beautiful baby that blossomed into a phenomenal woman. That's what hip hop is to me.
Right.
You know, she has always been she's always been patient. She's always been gracefully accepting, no matter who the individual is or what walk of life, no matter how low or how whack a song was. Hip hop accepted all her children.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
You know, from the biggest flops to the biggest pops, she's accepted all. And I'm very proud of her, and I salute her. And you know, I know she's gonna be here way, way, way after I'm gone. But I just want her to know that I love watching her birth and her growth as I grew with her. You know, she's a few years older than me, but you know, I came in at the time where it was just the full force ahead. 77 forward is when it just like the explosion, you know. And look at her now. You could go all the way to Alaska from China, and she's recognized. You know, as far north as the pole or far south as Antarctica. Hip hop is all over. You know.
Good. That's good. That's good.
I congratulate her.
Very,
I love her.
Yeah.
You know?
Very, very intriguing story, that lady there.
You know.
Very intriguing history.
You know, New York's got the Statue of Liberty. We got hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, she's beautiful. Yeah. So, you know, anybody else that like to be on the show, be of service to us by just sending us your stuff, you know, and we'll be more than happy to review your information and pass it along and give you promotion. Shout out to all the artists that are out there doing crazy work on the festivals. We see you. Also on the Unity and Growth page on Instagram. Shout out to everybody that's always sharing content there. Shout out to everybody that's always hitting up Davon or myself and informing us of things that are coming up and what's going on. Shout out to all the community workers out there and leaders that are making a difference. And it's just sad that, you know, we're still doing reaction instead of prevention. But slowly but surely, as time goes on and funding comes back to normal, we'll be able to get back to that point where we could do preventative actions instead of reaction. When, you know.
Yeah. I also want to give a quick shout out to Coney Brooks, who got this event coming up. That's the guy. That's the gentleman that does our intros, that you hear in the intro of the show. He has a show coming up. What is it? Live from what's this? Sorry. What's this? Pianos? Yeah, okay. He's like July Quinn featuring Coney Brooks and Black Lotus Band at Pianos. This event is going on August 24th, 2023. So, you know, y'all come check that out. Y'all get a chance to. All right. Shout out to Coney Brooks.
All right. As you see the address there, DAYRF13 at Gmail, RamboBX180 at Yahoo. Send us your content and anything else that you'd like to promote, any music, any business, or if you like to just be a guest on the show, just let us know as we got you. And also, if you go on the website on our Access Radio, you also like to give a donation towards the radio station, as we are a community event and we like to push our resources as much as possible. Feel free to just press the donate tab there if you like, as we'd like to do commercials as well. And we like to suit your needs with any type of promotion. Davon Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
Be back in a few minutes after these short videos of promotion.
Yes.
Only on the X-Tremetiez ENT Talk Show on our Access Radio.
Más o menos porque todavía no sé. Tengo idea.
Acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo, a sentarnos en una nube a conversar, que cada rayo de sol alumbre tu mirar para ver en tus ojos eso que me hace volar. Oh, wow. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma. Ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, oh. Hoy vivo un nuevo amanecer por una hermosa mujer que ha cambiado mis mañanas. Tú que haces todo florecer, has penetrado mi piel, has revivido las ganas. Ven, respiremos el aire que lleva amor como aroma y revivió mi esperanza. Basta con solo mirarte o tan siquiera abrazarte para saber qué me pasa. Un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma. Ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. ¿Cómo hacer sin ti si nada de esto es igual? ¿Cómo hacer para vivir con este amor terrenal? Yo sigo loco esperando, tú solo dime hasta cuándo. Seguiré buscándote. Acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma. Ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Juan, que la diferencia tú sabes. A&X al cover, Stereo Sun Entertainment. Oh yes, Team Monkey Entertainment, man.
Yeah. I got on this for no particular reason. And you know the business is important, but every now and then you gotta catch wreck for sport. Hip hop is a contact sport. So we're gonna show you why King did. You ready? They tryna talk brick money, I'm at a 9 to 5. Coolest cat alive, the 9 took about 9 lives. King of the jungle, I walk around with a lion's pride. 45, Jordan in his prime, how they iron God. Double nickel at the garden when that iron fly. Come and take a walk in my city, homie, come try a slide. I reside where niggas get hit for trying to copy shot. Tough guy, you looking for the smoke, nigga try and die. Love is a luxury that I can't afford, and hate is expression of what I can't ignore. Most niggas express the pain when they ain't involved. I'm accelerating in every lane where they falling short. One man army, I'm the shooter. Muscle for hire like Lex Luger. Super man of steel, ball heads like Lex Luthor. Screaming fuck ops out the backseat of the Uber. Ignorant, black tie fair when it's penmanship. Trying to find a way to get away before they end the shit. My homie did a bid and he maintained his innocence. All we want is survival, all they want is us in the shit. Snapping every single arena without the benefits. We mad while a white man laughing at how the tension sit. My spiritual awakening is different this time around. I got no time to clown, I need compensation for sentences. Income passive, net worth massive. King talk, Prince and MJ, masters. Two cans slick like oil, this caster. Friendly might make you a ghost, this Casper. There's a reason why she called me the GOAT. Just ask her, it's my time, fuck who's next and who's after. Step now, catch 16, attach ladders. God tier, chew through mics, they just rappers. They stepping on the scene versus the Halloween. They just wanna be seen, so let's make a scene. Movie in the making, let's box, go get your Vaseline. Call me Mike Tyson at prime time, this my regime. Charlie Sheen winning in this bitch now. I'm a stand up nigga, go ahead and sit down. Timid in my youth, but I'm really with the shits now. Put you on your ass, I don't even need a big crowd. Born told me I lack the killer instinct, but when I rap it's just in, no Timberlands, how I'm in sync. Such a different type of vibe when I cut the cord. Full court pressure, nigga, and fuck the score. Thought boy up 10,000, homie, come see the show. Nigga, we really made it cool for you to be a hoe. Niggas copy my motives and wait for me to go. Get a verse and hold it for years, waiting for me to blow. Fuck it though, call me the sacrifice. God-like, all you get is the passion coming after the death of Christ. Active life, cooking on instruments, we can add the spice. Foreign in the left lane, speeding off with the loaded dice. I'm betting on me if you get the picture. If not, get cropped, head taps. I'm such a real nigga. I'm in the field, nigga. Don't even feel spitters. This ain't for media, it's just so I can heal with ya. 5 of your mates, I ain't really trying to deal with ya. $1 million worth of game in a still picture. Blow a band on a stripper and pop more wet so we can celebrate life, and I'm a still tipper. They counted me out, I held my head high. Polo button up with the necktie. Real nigga vibe from the city where the best die. NY, BX, Barrel Thorough, the rest try.
Stays on. Lately I've been feeling like I got no time. Russian love, taking drugs, selling drugs, we did both sides. The good son, if she tell it, I'm the bad guy. I told her we could be happy, just be low key. I get mad high, quarantine had his distant, need a reconnection. Reinvested on my chicken till shit started clicking. All these baddies, I could pick them, now I dub them like a 20 bag. Okay. No producer, we gon' get him tagging. Put him in a song too. Mix you with exotic up and put you in a blunt too. My mom, she a OG. She just want a G-Wagon. I just gotta stop slacking. I'm just tryna big bag it. Fuck the budget up like I don't give a fuck. Shorty wanna fuck, damn. I be iffy on these hoes. Getting lifted off the smoke, no pop. Pass the Glock to my shooter, pick and pop. Ayy. Need some lemon pepper wings, Rick Ross. How this skinny nigga went and turned into the big boss. I took a big loss, then I took another, then another, then another. Yo, that's word to my mother. And Ricky, that's my cousin, but really that's my brother. Fell in love with the money now, I can't love another. Hey, and I'ma let that bitch breathe too. Hey, and I'ma let that bitch breathe too.
Who run it? Yo, just get me a blizzy or something. It's about to get lit, no frontin'. EQ been running up all of these checks, chasing these bands, racing through all of these hundreds. See me, I'm swerving the humps. I'm eating good, many honors. Nick Cannon the way I be drumming. EQ say stuntin', curving your bitch like it's nothing. See me, I'm swerving the foreign. EQ not boring, I'm flying designer. EQ always acting real popper. Your ex nigga still in the Honda. My goonies stay towing them choppers, make them removes and run up and pop ya. See me, I'm dressed up in Prada. Never been a fan of the drama. Who you think you ahead of, not us? The fams in this bitch and we know we the shit. Yo, bitch pulling up, you know I gotta do her. Pass it to the bros like I'm passing the sick. Look at my neck and you know it's like 6. Bro with the flu, his flow's too sick. Saucy my walk, just look at the drip. Bunches got the pole, he let it go quick. Bitches like what now? Niggas like what how? Like you supposed to stay down or something? Scoring these touchdowns, look at these buzz down. Call me the king like I'm Braun or something. Pull up in a lamb or something. Shoot the glizzy till the jam or something. Dance on your bitch like I'm Cameron son. She said she got 6 friends or something. Said they give a neck in the bands no front. EQs ain't smoking the grams or something. Put them in the coffin, little nigga not walking. Time to call the mans or something. Who running? Who running? Let me get it back. And they know me for shitting on everybody. EQ, I'm the one you stay hearing about. All I gotta make is one call of Brodies. Like 5-0, they come through and air it out. Got boy going crazy on 40s. On the block, Felly got 30. Got the good gas for a 20. Then I skied off in a hurry. And my sniper, he shoot it like Curry. EQ, I'm hitting the race. Rockin' V-Lone in a race. They calling me Kika the Great. I'm all about headlines. What is the deadline? EQ, I'm breaking the rules. I got me some triplets, got me some twinsies. Who I'ma pick on no clue. My brody been bustin', or just stay clutching. Bro be like, shoot, I'm like who? EQ, I always been bull. VV's always been a pool. All fight all up on the sneaks. So I guess that means I'm bougie. If you see shorties at the O, those are all EQ groupies. And they naked in the koozies. My goonies stay towing them Uzis. EQ, I'm going off the perkies. I love it when bitches give slurpees. All I smoke is gas, you know my numbers hitting. We lifted. EQ one of a kind, you know the kid is different. I'm different. Niggas hating on me, but it's cool. Guess I got rich too soon. Guess I got rich too soon. Yeah. Guess I got rich too soon. Hey, hey, EQ. Who run it? The fams. Who run it? The fams. Who run it? Yeah, you know who run it. The fams.
Hold on. Yes, sir. You know the vibes. It's your favorite Bronx nigga, man. EQ. Hey, hey. Dressing all black like a ninja. With the smoke, Lord knows I'm a sinner. All this lean quarter body on my liver. I'm a hot-head, cold-blooded killer. Real street nigga in the hood with my white tee.
To the top, can't focus on the bottom. Before I was trapping, I was jugging and robbing. Seeing my juice in the cup, the shit that made me heartless. I gotta go hard, gotta finish what I started. On go, a nigga ain't stopping. I'm in the trap going hard, trying to make some profit. Oh no, he done got his block spin. Keep that thing on me for a nigga with no nonsense. I didn't throw my hand, I played the cards I was dealt. Yeah, when I lost my nigga, if I was losing myself. Yeah, never thought I'd love again. Put my trust in you, I never thought I'd put my feelings in. Stuck up in the streets, I'm trying to cover up these loose ends. You got me asking God to forgive me for all my dirty sins. Niggas say they from the bottom, but they don't even know what the struggle is. Niggas scream loyalty, but they don't even know what the fuck it is. Feel like I got some issues, long little scooter, I swear to God that I miss you. Stuck up in this jungle, I'm just trying to find my way through. Got a nigga species, but there's so much I wanna say to you. On my way to the top, can't focus on the bottom. Before I was trapping, I was jugging and robbing. Seeing my juice in the cup, the shit that made me heartless. I gotta go hard, gotta finish what I started. On go, a nigga ain't stopping. I'm in the trap going hard, trying to make some profit. Oh no, he done got his block spin. Keep that thing on me for a nigga with no nonsense. They having dreams of having riches and white picket fences. See all my kids smile, feel like I'm at the dentist. Now I'm on top, I'm going higher than I ever could. Gonna have them screaming sunny world up in every hood. Oh no, they let them boys in. Used to steal from the dollar store, I couldn't afford it. Now they keep that Glock on me, my nigga, when I'm recording. Got them yelling out my lyrics, I ain't even touring. Went from sleeping on the floor, making palace, to a king size, a broken home to a palace. I ain't running from the nigga, cause you know that I got it. Big Glock, turn that boy hard body to a salad. On my way to the top, can't focus on the bottom. Before I was trapping, I was jugging and robbing. Seeing my juice in the cup, the shit that made me heartless. I gotta go hard, gotta finish what I started. On go, a nigga ain't stopping. I'm in the trap going hard, trying to make some profit. Oh no, he done got his block spin. Keep that thing on me for a nigga with no nonsense.
X-Avis, where you at? Edward, I know that.
I've been going to therapy, trying to heal myself. Got me crying to the Lord, I need divine help. Giving all that I got till it's nothing left. Yeah, they judge you from your past, they don't see nothing else. They outside looking in from the ground floor. Telling lies, painting pictures, but only God knows. Got me praying at the door before the devil shows. I know he answered prayers, that's why I'm thankful. They been coming back to back, they got me on the ropes. Sometimes I feel like giving up, I'm on my last hope. Look my kids in the eyes, all I see is hope. Get my foot on the line, get ready, set, go.
go. They say I'm running the race, feel like I'm running the place. Everybody wanna eat, but ain't bringing the plate. Mama keep asking me when you coming to church. Too many services, crying with my dog on the shirt.
Yeah. I'm going to battle.
I love Chris Rich.
Yeah. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. Putting pressure, none more, nigga, none lesser. 9 Ninas all on the dresser. Ain't a killer, but don't test it. Hold on, demon. Got the drop, the town hot. You ride around in the big drop. The big body while your man's plot. It be your homies from the sandbox. Explains why your man's not. Pussy nigga got your man's locked. Yeah. My ex-bitch wanna get up. She still fuck with that nigga. And I ain't stupid, it's a setup. So both of them got wet up. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. This one a daddy. I'm back and I'm ready. Whipping a Chevy, trap out the telly, strapping the deli. Your bitch a 10, okay. My bitch a 20. Steady. You gotta aim steady. Leave his face in spaghetti. Demons on me, I'm ready. Feel like Nas up in belly. Ain't shit you could tell me. Never. Demon. Big dog and I'm leaning. Big drip, Aquafina. Shorty 5, so I steam her. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah.
I can see it now. Big Benz moving through the crowd like it's
traffic. A nigga step on these, they gon' get their ass kicked. I'm blasted, Bill Blast, spit acid, dinosaur shit, Jurassic. Whether cash or the plastic, stash or the mattress, 7 of us, holy bastard. These streets I mastered, have my name blasted all over city streets. Cause of my rap shit, I'm a Mac bitch. I can hug you, love you, thug you, rock with you, pop with you. Soon as you start that trash shit, I might disappear on you, but reappear like it's magic. I ain't your average. If I want something, I can have it. I'm playing low key, I'm so lavish. I see the paper in the air, I just grab it. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally. Yeah. Love me unconditionally. That shit ain't about nothing. We just out stunting. I'm on the route hunting. Just having fun, bugging, blunted. People calling, we coming. I hit you back, another incoming. I've been buzzing. You look stunning. Play the dozens with my buzzins. No blue hugging, crew thugging. Who you loving? Who you wanna be hugging? Car stopping, bar hopping, been popping. You love it, love to see us. Others wanna be us. Used to only see my nigga on the re-up. 60-40, we up. Get my G's up, big up my B's up. C's up to fight and unite. Freeze us, I'm God's son like Jesus. Prestigious, Bill Blast. US2G, us together. US2G, we us. Come on. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally.
Listen, girl, every time I think I have a Love Jones, there's always something wrong. Shucks, dog.
That's real. I appreciate it, King. Thank you.
That was hard. Niggas say you gonna make it, man.
That's it.
Yes, indeed. We back. We're about to go do some good stuff. Health is wealth. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That was Bill Blast, Wonky La Diferencia. You had Mikey from Queens.
Yeah.
You had a few artists there doing their thing.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what we do. Give worldwide exposure. Jimmy ZNT, we all we got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I ain't got much to say, man. I'm, just enjoy the rest of the summer. Y'all be safe out there, really. I'm trying to think, was there something else that went on within this week that we should have touched up on? Nah, it probably comes another time, but no.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Travel, live life. Don't stop living just because you retire. Always have enough money saved because you don't know what might happen later. Don't let stress get you because stress is the number one killer that induces everything else. Just stay healthy, man, because the only thing you could do is just enjoy the fact that you're able to move around and touch and talk and be able to do the things you can do, because one day it all just disappears. And you find yourself stuck on a recliner asking for some youngin to come help you get up so your bones won't hurt.
True.
Appreciate every second, to every minute, for every hour, to every day, every week, every month, to every year. Because those seconds are what dictate the rest of your life.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Shout out to DJ All Star who will be back with us pretty soon, shortly. I was at the event that he had over the weekend at the at Close Park. It was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. So it was good seeing him. So I wanted to give him love out there. Say shout out to, our DJ All Star Power Boy. So
shout out to Mel. You already know.
And also shout out to Jamie Sanders, you know what I'm saying? So who couldn't be with us today as well. So, love to him and his family as well. So yeah.
Absolutely. You already know. Everybody treat each other with respect and love and admiration, and keep doing what you do. If you know a cause that is dear to your heart, take it up. And I guarantee you, where you feel that it's only you, eventually it'll grow and blossom to something. And then your road and your path of life may take many turns in a positive way, as long as this is positive. Always find the positive light out of any negative situation so that people can see the best side of you and you could be your best self and be the light to everyone around you. All right. If I learned something more today than I did yesterday, it wasn't a day wasted your life.
Yes, sir. Live, love life. Take care of each other, people.
Yo no sé ni cómo actuar si yo te vuelvo a ver. Me enamoraste inmensamente y no sé qué pensar. Andar contigo y recorrer, besándonos sin miedo en la tempestad. No sé qué me ha pasado, quiero saber. Quiero una noche nada más. Y ahora vernos escondida en cualquier destino, para mí ya es normal. Contigo aprendí que yo a tu lado las cosas son tan diferentes. Mi media mitad queda comprobado que nada nos pasa por suerte, no. Mi mano derecha es Cupido, tu corazón flecha me cumplimos. Primera etapa somos amigos y ahora te persigo. Y solo te pido que quiero una noche nada más. 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 Quiero una noche. Dime cómo ser contigo si no te olvido. Y cada noche te espero. Vivo como niño escondido. He perdido amigos por culpa de este desespero. Me dicen que el que sabe amar en silencio también sabe extrañar. No sé si esta locura me pasan por necio, pero me llena con hablar.